Hey guys, it's Tina and I am back. And yeah, I got my jacket off. The weather is nice. It is 59 degrees in New York in February. Like where? When? And people don't believe in global warming? Say what now? It's funny, it's like 60 degrees, but there's snow piles on the ground still. It's like, it's freaky, this weather. But I am back with another car chat video, and since it is light out, later on in the day, I can actually film car chats on my way home. So, thank you guys for your response on my last car chat video. I went on a rant because I was in my feelings. I was feeling some type of way, or really I was rehashing how I felt because I was over it by then, but I just had to vent a little bit. And thank you guys for allowing me to vent and understanding where I'm coming from. But I still wanted to speak on monetization of YouTube videos because I didn't realize that so many people weren't privy to how YouTube works and AdSense. And I guess, how would you really know that unless you're a creator and you make videos yourself and you're a part of the partnership program? So I am happy to provide some insight into the whole inner workings of YouTube channels and give you as much information as I can from my standpoint. So, as I explained, monetization is the way that YouTubers make money on their videos. So they make revenue from having ads run on their videos. And like I said, they can select what type of ads run on their videos. Not the type of actual content, but like the overlay ads versus a side ad versus a skippable ad. Those kinds of ads, you can run it differently. You can select which one you want to run on your videos. But as far as the actual ad itself, it's purchased by different companies, and it is usually streamlined to what you are interested in watching. So YouTube goes through their algorithms, they use cookies and figure out what kind of things you're interested in based on like websites that you visit, based on videos that you watch, and just like how they recommend videos for you to look at or for you to view based on videos you've previously watched, they also run these ads based on videos that you're watching. So most of our videos will have beauty related ads run on them, right? Simple as that. And that's how they tailor make it to the actual viewer. So in that last video, most viewers that commented said they didn't have an issue with monetization, they didn't have an issue with ads, but there are a couple people who did say, you know, they hate ads, they hate seeing ads on videos. And the thing about YouTube, let's do a little history. Let's do a little background on YouTube. YouTube started, I believe, either in the late 90s or early 2000s. It hasn't been around that long, I don't think. When was, yeah, I was still in Jamaica, so it had to be before 2001. And I remember where I was living, so it had to be around the 90s that YouTube became a thing. And initially, they were really short videos of people doing like crazy things, funny things like stunts. It was almost like Vine or like Snapchat, just quick videos. They weren't really edited, they weren't really high production videos. They were quick videos. And then from there, it was just a platform where people could upload videos. Of course, the technology wasn't the best at that point. We didn't really have the servers that had massive memory space, so you couldn't really upload long videos. And then from there, it slowly evolved as more people caught on, more people started watching these videos. YouTube expanded now. So the creators realized, hey, there's a market for this. Just like Facebook. You know, Mark Zuckerberg realized, hey, people are really into this and made a business out of it. So the same thing happened with YouTube. It evolved into a place where people could share DIY videos and, you know, tips and tricks and motivational videos. So it evolved and YouTube started doing commercials, featuring ads and allowing the content creator to share in that revenue, because of course they can't collect revenue AdSense on your videos without giving you a cut, because you're the creator after all. So they can't advertise on your videos without your consent and without giving you a portion of the proceeds. So along came the YouTube partnership program, and it was very exclusive at one point, where you had to have a certain number of subscribers or a certain number of views on your channel to actually be eligible. And it was this whole thing, like the application was crazy. Again, it evolved. YouTube realized, hey, why are we restricting this partnership program when it's a win-win for both of us? YouTube as a company is going to gain revenue from the AdSense. Even if it's $1, getting 40 cents of your dollar is still more than $0. So obviously they were more inclined to now add in more creators so they could monetize all videos across the board, right? So the partnership program, kind of the restrictions and the requirements loosened up a bit. There's still requirements, like you can't have like obscene videos, you know, copyrighted content, like none of that. Of course those still come into play, but those are legal reasons, obviously. But you can still monetize your videos. I think you can't monetize, I think, adult content. So if you select that it's adult content and you have to be over a certain age, I don't think you can monetize those. I may be wrong though, but you select to monetize your videos. So there's some videos like on my channel that aren't monetized that contain like music. Like I remember I did a video where I played some of my favorite songs, and I couldn't monetize that because of course I was playing songs that I didn't have rights to, so I couldn't monetize that video. So you can still use music and things in your videos that aren't yours. It's not your property, but you can't monetize them. And if you do monetize them, what happens is people can make a claim on your video, and the claim can simply be, oh, you're using my music, you're using my song, whatever. You can't monetize, but I'll monetize and collect the money off of it. So really they're collecting money off of your videos. So what I do with that is just nope, no monetization, just nope. And if they really push it where they want to collect money off of my video, even though I made the video, I may have like a clip of their song, like a little portion of their song in my video, I will either delete the video or I will completely mute the video. Like if it's I think I did like fashion videos where I had like a song playing and the owner or whoever the management company was wanted to make a claim and collect money off of my content. I was like, nah, mute that, nope, what you're not gonna do. So there are issues like that. But anyway, moving on. So the monetization thing came into play. And when the beauty community started expanding and exploding, girls got really interested, not just girls, but girls and guys got really interested in beauty videos and how-to videos and makeup tutorials. Because before all this, you either learned from your mom or somebody in your life that did makeup, you would learn from them, or you'd go to cosmetology school, or you go to makeup school, do a makeup course of sorts. You had to go out and pay for these classes or courses, or you could buy DVDs, how-to DVDs, like Sam Fine did a DVD, or you could buy the how-to books. So Bobby Brown had a book, Kevin Aquan had a book. So this is how you would learn makeup. So of course now we have these videos of people showing different techniques. And you now didn't have to go to school, didn't have to buy these books. You could be self-taught. You didn't have to shadow someone. If you wanted to do makeup and get good at it and learn the techniques and learn about products and how to apply them and how to use them, go on YouTube. Just like most other things, now you can change the oil in your car. You can learn how to color your hair. Like there's so many things. You can learn to cook. There's so many things you can learn on YouTube now, right? So the beauty community really exploded, and these beauty channels were really getting popular because they have now evolved from beauty forums, which is where most of us that were involved in the makeup community back in the early 2000s, that's where we would go and get our fix. Like, I started on Temptalia, I went to Spectra, and the Makeup Geek forum, when she had the forum, that's where we would go to see looks from other people, to get inspiration, to share product finds. Like, we discovered something, let's share it. So LiveJournal was another one. MySpace became a thing too. So that's where we would go to get our beauty fix. Like, we wanted to see these girls doing these amazing makeup looks. And now we were able to see how they did it, because everybody would be like, how, Sway, did you fill in your eyebrows? How do you do this? And instead of doing just written posts or just showing pictures, we now had videos. And it's funny because I remember this. People used to do slideshows. Oh my God, Queen of Blending, Lauren, she would make fun of herself. And when she remembered the slideshows, because you would just do like literally a PowerPoint slideshow of different steps of you applying your makeup. And that's how a lot of YouTubers beauty gurus started back in the day, was doing those slideshows. Do you guys remember that? Oh my God, that was so funny. That takes you way back. So it would just be pictures of the steps, because that's what you would do in the forums. You put the steps with the pictures and put instructions, like you're right down the instruction them, right? So that's what people started doing. Evolved. We had webcams now. So people would have webcams and they would start filming. You know, it was so bad. The quality was so bad. The lighting was terrible. But you got to see live action video of people applying their makeup. Yeah. So that's a little bit of history of that.
You almost have me send out a post to come find you, you know what I mean?
Send that out. Send them birds.
I guess you're walking to your car right now.
No, I'm in the car. I am driving home.
So how come FaceTime you and thing?
Because I never see the FaceTime, sir.
Tell them to call your work phone and I'm seeing that.
You don't call Valerie too?
You know, so Valerie in Florida, so she's gonna reach out to me later right now.
Yes, babes, I'm on my way home. Come off on my phone. My Bex, come off. Come off, my done. No, I'm not turning around. I'm not turning around. Sorry. Babes, I'm not turning around, so come off on my phone. No. So anyway, the whole YouTube partnership became a thing, and people were now able to monetize their video and get revenue from AdSense. And that became a big thing. It was a big deal for a lot of people. They were able to supplement their income. So they'd be students or they'd have jobs, like they'd be makeup artists, but they could supplement their income now with some AdSense from YouTube. And it really wasn't even that much money to begin with. It could have maybe bought you lunch or something. But as the YouTube community expanded, and as people got more subscribers and the viewership increased, so now you're getting into tens of thousands, it became more profitable now to be a YouTuber. And forget about it now, where you were getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views within a day, 2 days. Add to that the sponsorship and product placements. People are making thousands of dollars off a single video now. So obviously now it's really lucrative, and it's a great alternative to traditional career paths or jobs. People can literally make a living from creating content on YouTube. Content that they're excited to create, well, more or less. But they are now entrepreneurs. They're working for themselves. They don't have to report into work. They have the leisure of recording whenever they feel like, editing whenever they feel like, uploading whenever. One of the great things that came out of being able to generate revenue from creating your videos is that now you could invest more into your equipment and your lighting and your setup, which when YouTube started out, most of those things were like so amateur, it wasn't even funny. But now people have invested thousands of dollars in equipment. A camera alone, a great camera, some of these creators are using cameras that cost thousands of dollars, and I mean close to $10,000, with the lens and the accessories. You're talking about lighting, umbrella lights, ring lights, the editing software. All of these things cost thousands of dollars. So the investment is there. Video quality has improved significantly. The editing skills that some of these creators have, oh my God. You're just like baffled sometimes at how great these people edit their videos. So the quality has improved a lot, right? And with that, the critics have also evolved. And it's interesting to see that there are people that truly believe that YouTubers, content creators, influencers should not monetize their videos or should not be making as much money as they do off their content and creating content. And I get that from a viewer standpoint. I can understand it, even though I don't agree with it. It's kind of like people think that content creators are getting paid way too much money for what they do. And in a sense, I get what you mean, but you're also downplaying what goes into creating content and putting videos out. You're discounting everything that goes into creating a video, preparing, filming, editing. You're discrediting a creator when you think that they shouldn't monetize their videos. It's kind of offensive. And I get that there are 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds making $500,000 and you're just like, what the hell is this? They're not entitled to make this. But then I'm like, why aren't they why? Like, no, like seriously, why shouldn't they be able to make that? Why shouldn't they be able to be millionaires at a young age? Why can't they profit off their talent and their skill? Even if you don't think they're great at makeup, obviously they're great at attracting an audience and keeping an audience captivating and gaining interest from subscribers and brands that want to work with them. So obviously there's something there. They're doing work. And you may think it came easy to them and it's not fair. And, I am not the type of person to begrudge somebody their success. However they got there, even if I don't think they are that talented, or obviously there's a talent there and a skill there that pushes them above others. They may be great storytellers, or their personalities may be nice. People are just drawn to them. And why would I begrudge somebody that? You know what I mean? If they profit off of that or they capitalize on that. Models do it. Actors do it. They capitalize on something that separates them from others. And I will never begrudge someone making money off something. They found their niche. Like, I would never begrudge someone. So I personally don't have an issue with monetization and ads and people making money and actually doing sponsored videos. Now we can get into how some people have taken it to an extreme where they put 5 ads on a 10-minute video. Yes, there are bad apples out there that spoil the bunch. There are people out there that have gotten really greedy, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And for me, I simply don't watch those people. I simply don't subscribe to those people. In fact, my subscription list, the people that I watch, don't do those things because I've weeded out those people. So to me, if you don't like that, just don't watch it. Don't subscribe. Don't bother with it if it annoys you that much. If you see the greed, just don't subscribe to it. And if you're bothered by sponsored videos, like if it's a sponsored video that doesn't fit, I don't watch it. And I can see it already. If it's a hair video, a teeth whitening video, I just don't watch. And thankfully, the people that I watch typically have a disclaimer saying which video is an ad. And sometimes I'll watch those videos just because I want to support that person. So I don't have an issue with these things. I do have an issue with people that have gotten greedy and really taken advantage of things and are just in it for money. I do see that side of it, but I don't watch those people. And if they irritate me that much, I just don't watch it. I'm not gonna sit here being bothered by these people, you know what I mean? But the thing that I find interesting and somewhat hypocritical is that people are mad at monetization and mad that people are making money off of AdSense and YouTube. And I'm like, hold up. As a creator, I know what goes into filming. I know how much this equipment costs. I know how much you know how much a lens costs? Girl, my lens, which is basic ass as hell, was $800. Like, what? The camera itself was $800. So the base, just the body of the camera. So that's almost $2,000 after taxes, and then you have the protection plan on it. That's $2,000 for a camera, a basic camera, basic things. So imagine when them people pay for them things. I don't really feel like, I mean, some of them, yes, I get it. They flaunt their cars and their shoes and their clothes and their houses, and they flaunt all this. The thing about it is, like I said, I don't begrudge people their things because I see them making poor decisions money-wise. But my whole thing is, do your thing. You want to boast and buy your name brand and your thing, do your thing. Do your thing, because it not gonna last. It do not last. But I hope for you that it lasts and that you make investments and you need a financial planner. That's what I'm hoping for you, because you're ready to spend on the money, no promise tomorrow. So I just hoping that they're planning accordingly, because whoo. But I know that they flaunt their money and they flaunt their earnings, and it's quite distasteful, and I see that, and I just don't watch those people. But what I was saying is that I don't understand how you can be mad at someone for monetizing their content. And I've heard comments about, oh, I wish YouTube would go back to how it used to be. And in some respects, I understand what you mean, but that would mean going back to low quality videos, the most basic webcam quality, no research being done, no nicely edited videos, no quality up close pictures, no decent swatches, none of these things. It would go back to that, and then no ads. And then because these people had to work now to pay their bills, because YouTube wasn't paying their bills, then they would upload once a month, twice a month. You barely got videos. I mean, there's some creators now, let's not get it twisted. There's some now that only upload once a month, twice a month when they feel like it, and mostly it's a sponsored video or a placement, right? Or just a filler video, like, hey, here's this Q&A because I've been missing 4 or 5 weeks. Here's a Q&A just to shut you all up. Or, you know, here's this unboxing video. I get it. They're filler videos and people are getting upset and like, yeah, I get that too. I get all of it. But at the same time, it's like, how can you be mad at someone for making money after everything that they put into a video? And I'm not just talking about me, but just people in general. Like, how can you be mad that people are getting money for their time and effort? Like, I explained that hours go into filming, editing, uploading, doing all of this. This is time that's taken away from your family and friends. So if this is what they call their jobs, they should be paid for it. I mean, you can spend more hours doing YouTube than you would at a regular 9 to 5. Like, it's that involved. You can spend a lot of time doing this. So for you to think that people shouldn't be compensated for their work, I'm like, whoa, that is highly hypocritical and entitled as far as I'm concerned. It makes people sound like they should be getting something for nothing. Like, they should just get content for free because they are a viewer and a subscriber, and that's why they should get stuff for free. Like, what? If you're so mad about the ads, get YouTube Red. But oh, you don't want to pay for YouTube Red because it costs $9.99 a month. But you pay for your Netflix subscription, so why not just pay for your YouTube subscription so you can see all these videos and not have to worry about the ads and not worry about who's putting ads where and how. You know what I mean? And it's like, how can you really expect someone to do these videos, put the time in, and then think, oh, this should be for free? And then you want to make requests. Oh, I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to do that. So they're doing videos that you requested. They're buying products that you want them to review. Mind you, I know a lot of them get PR. I get it. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm like talking about people that really invest in their channel, and then you think that that should be for free. No, like I really don't understand that thought process. Like, you think you should get this for free. For free. No, for free. No, really, I want to know how I want. Wanna tell me how this go? Wanna tell me how it gonna, please? I really want to know, like, how is your conscience working? Like, people put all this time, and like, somebody should have come over and do your laundry for free, right? Or them should have cook your food for free, right? Or you should just show up and here's some stuff. That's not how the world works. And if people work and put energy into something, they should be compensated. It's only right. And are there greedy gurus out there? Are there greedy influencers out there? Are there people out there that have a sense of entitlement now? Absolutely. And we can talk about that at another time. But I just want to really understand, like, how viewers, subscribers can really complain about people monetizing their videos and making money off their videos. Like, how can you be mad at someone for that? Man, I know what I forgot to tell me. Y'all tell me, but I'm gonna go because I gotta go. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.